If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Virgo, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for July 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Robin Wood Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get a reading with details pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This video recording is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Ascendant, and Virgo Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they will definitely resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Virgo, now on to your reading for July 2016. The first card you have that shows up here today is the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is a card that symbolizes to me happy home, happy love, happy relationship, all good things happening and coming to you in an emotional sense. This is often looked at as the happily ever after card. It could indicate a happy marriage or happy coupling as well. With happy children, good health, everything's coming up roses. It's that kind of card. I do feel that some of you are really ready to have a more permanent foundation in your life, looking for something like a permanent foundation. And I do feel if you've been alone, you're tired of being alone, and you may start to stylize things differently about yourself. You may change your hair, you may go through plastic surgery, you may go on diets, try to lose weight, start a new exercise regime. I just see you really driven towards this goal. If you're not there already, you're going to be driven toward this goal of what is occurring in the 10 of Cups. You will be striving for that energy. I do hear you're graduating up to a higher level of success. This is also a time to take stock in what you have and build up your bank accounts and accumulate your wealth and stockpiling wealth. So this could be a good time for investing your money, trying to build your wealth, or keeping your money safe and secure, putting things in safety deposit boxes, writing things down in a will, putting things in your kids' names, making things like to secure it. You know, maybe there's some reason you want to secure some of your personal property, and leaving it in your name you don't feel is secure. So you could be putting it in your children's names. So that way it wouldn't be able to be touched in a lawsuit or in a divorce settlement or something like that, because it does come up as trying to secure and also build on your finances. If you're single, I feel that you are changing your taste in men or women, whoever you were, whatever the personality traits and types, the type you had, you're going to go for a different type. You're going to be changing what you're doing in that way. If you liked somebody, say if you're a female and you liked the real macho kind of charisma kind of guy, you may go, you know what, I'm going to now start looking for the, pseudo education, brainiac type of person that's really highly educated and really studious, and not go for like the big brawny kind of He-Man kind of guy. You may be going for a more scholarly type. And with men, you could be deciding, you know what, younger women, they're too much work, they're too much trouble, they're too much, too high maintenance. Now I'm going to go for older women that are more calm, more settled, not so freaked out about, wanting that committed relationship. I just see, regardless of who it is you're looking at, you're going to start looking at it in a different regard, going for a different kind of person or a different kind of scenario. So the next card you have that shows up here is a little bit odd following that card. You have the Devil, and the Devil is a card to me that symbolizes an addiction or being bound to an unhealthy relationship. It can also indicate an addiction to pills, drugs, alcohol, smoking, spending money, gambling, pornography, sex, sugar, caffeine, food, anything you could get addicted to. But first and foremost, to me, this is an addiction to a relationship or being bound to an unhealthy one. I do feel that you're quite torn up inside about how you've spent your time and your money and who you've spent your time and money on or with. I do see you having regrets or feeling upset over expenditures of time and money with people in your past. I feel like you're looking back on the past negatively, like you're not happy with, like you feel like you wasted and squandered energy and time, and in some cases money. There's a new relationship in the offing for those of you that are single, and it is going to feel far more secure than any relationship you've been in to this point. I do also feel that you've kind of been fed up and had it with being manipulated and controlled by people. Doesn't just have to be love. This could be children or other family members, parents, children, siblings, anybody. Could be even friends and coworkers or bosses. I just get you've had it with being manipulated and controlled, and I feel like it's happened quite a bit. And even though you knew, I feel like you knew it in some cases when it was happening, and you still allowed it to continue, maybe because your heart was too big, and you didn't have enough strong personal boundaries, and now you have, you're not going to allow that to happen to you anymore, or you're seriously looking at it with a critical eye. Some of you may feel stuck in a situation, in a marital situation, that you feel that you are trapped and that you can't get out of and want to get out of. So this card is indicating you wanting to get out of an unhealthy relationship, but feeling bound or trapped in it for some reason. I do feel if that's the case, for those of you that's the case, I do feel you will be able to extricate yourself out of it and will be getting some kind of getting a divorce, separation or divorce. Ultimately, I do feel in the long run this will happen. I don't know how fast that will happen for some of you, but I do feel it's coming up for those of you that have wished it, wanted it, been hopeful for it, and have I feel like it's going to actually happen at some point. I don't know that it's going to happen in July. It feels like that takes longer to come about to me, but some of you, it may actually be occurring in July. The next card you have makes a lot of sense to me here. You have the Six of Swords, which is moving, and this could be moving from your residence to a new home. It could be relocating to do with work. It's a card that can also symbolize moving towards something better, a better scenario, a better situation. I do feel that there's a lot of things happening in the unseen world, your guides, that are guiding you, urging you, and helping you, even if you feel like they've forgotten you and that nothing is happening. You are being propelled. Don't ever underestimate their power to influence your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions. So even if you're in a situation where you feel like, I'm stuck in this situation, nothing's moving or changing with it, Your guides may be working on you in a spiritual, mental, and emotional level to make changes happen in you that will then assist you to do the next steps you need to take. Because they can't do everything for you. You do have karma you have to fulfill and play out. And there are spiritual laws in place where spirit guides are not allowed to interfere with your karma at certain junctures and at certain levels, but they can influence you through thoughts, emotions, feelings, and spiritually assisting you. So I do feel you're actually getting those kind of influences very strongly right now in July from your guides. You know, this card also does symbolize travel, and I didn't mention that, but I do feel some of you are traveling, will be traveling and going off to meet someone. Now, for some of you Virgos, this is somebody of significance to you. It could be a clandestine love affair. It could be somebody you have love for from afar and you're going to meet them. It does come up. But this could just be maybe you have a long distance love affair, and you're single. It could be clandestine. This could also be out in the open, but it's just that you're far away from each other. Or this could be somebody that you just are very close to and is important to you, because I do see you traveling to meet someone comes up here, and I feel it's going to take part in July, and I feel more towards the latter part of the month, around the 26th, the 27th, the 28th, the 29th, or the 30th, or even the 31st. I just get in that time frame. I do feel if you're one of the Virgos that are taking this trip, that you're going to have a lot of fun on this trip, and there's going to be a lot of fun and entertainment and a lot of things to do and see. So I feel like it's going to be a happy visit. I don't feel like this is a melancholy visit or sad. I don't feel any of those things or energies circling around it. I feel like it's of importance, and it's going to make a marked difference in your life somehow, this trip. I'm not sure what is occurring about it. Maybe just because you have so much fun, it really makes a big difference to you. I don't know. Or if it's because the person you're going to meet. I just do hear it makes a marked difference in your life. I do feel like you're starting to come to some conclusions in your life and evaluating about your life, about where you've been, what you've done, who you've been connected to, and how things have been rolling for you. I do see you in a big, I'm going to call it, for lack of a better word, life review or evaluation period of your life. It also comes up here in July. The next card you have in the reading, Virgo, you have the Page of Wands, and this could be a fire sign person. This could either be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Their sun sign, that could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or moon sign. This could be a child to you, because pages often symbolize children. This page could just be showing up, but adults do show up as pages. Don't ever think that they don't, because they do. And this could also, pages also symbolize bringing in a message. And if this page is bringing you in a message, it could be about business, or just showing you communications, enterprise, business. That could be something connected to their purpose and their message. I do feel like you're tired of being a scapegoat, and you may feel like people have backed you into some kind of corner. That you may feel like this Page of Wands is backing you into a corner. I feel for some of you, this Page of Wands represents somebody that you do not like their behavior. You may feel like they've lived a hedonistic kind of lifestyle, and you are not in approval of their behavior. So for some of you, this is either a child to you or a grandchild. It could also be someone linked to you by marriage. It may not necessarily be a blood relative to you. This could be linked to you by marriage. I feel this Page of Wands has created stumbling blocks for you, stumbling blocks for your life. They may have also treated you unfairly or unkindly or disrespectfully, because I get you feeling put off by them of their treatment of you, how they've treated you, how they've talked to you. Maybe they've walked on you, taken you for granted, taken advantage of you, and kind of walked on you. And because I see you feeling like this person doesn't treat me with the kindness and respect that I deserve. I feel you feel put off by them, and maybe at times offended or insulted by them and their actions towards you. So now, again, you may have a page of wands in your life that treats you like gold and is the most amazing person in your life, and this message isn't going to be making sense to you, or none of these messages are. So if they're not making sense to you, I really, really encourage you to please go watch your rising sign and or your moon sign, because your messages may be coming to you in July from those signs and not from your sun sign. This page of wands also comes up as somebody that you may be working together with to get something going and get something started, like a new business or a website or some kind of fundraising group or community service group or organization. So he's not, or she is not, going to be the same for all of you Virgos. That's always the issue when the people cards come up, because they're not going to play out the same. So this could be someone that's going to be of benefit to you in something that you two are going to start and engineer and work and move forward toward. But it's not the same. That's not the person that's been running roughshod over you or has disappointed you or has insulted you or taken advantage of you. That applies to some Virgos. For some of you Virgos, this is also, like I said, somebody that's you're going to join forces with and get something going or starting together. It could be anything: business group, organization, community service, anything like that comes up here. So the last card you have of the 5 for July, Virgo, is the 7 of Rods, or the 7 of Wands, whichever way you like to call it. And this is a card to me that symbolizes holding back negative forces, negative communications, any kind of negative energy coming at you, you keeping it at bay, you holding it back, holding those forces back, or closing the door completely on the negativity. Some of you may be trying to get something going with your spouse or love partner. This could be a business or enterprise. Trying to get something going. If there's been lack of trust or respect in the relationship is going to end. I feel like you have had people putting you in a bad position, and I hear you're not going to have it anymore. Now, this, again, could be family putting you in a bad position, or it could be you in a work environment situation where you feel like your company or bosses or supervisors have put you in an uncomfortable or bad position, and no matter what, I feel like you're not going to have it. If you work for a company where there's human resources, I feel you're going to go to human resources and complain about it, because I just see whatever it's going to take here, whatever source this is coming at you, Virgo, I get you are going to stop it, block it, and not put up with it anymore. So I see you taking the courses of actions and the measured steps you need to put a stop to it. So if it's an unhealthy relationship, you're going to end it. If it's an unhealthy marriage, you're going to end it and divorce. If it's been people that you're in your family that are doing it, you're going to, extricate yourself from them or the situation. You're going to stop it or block it or end it. If it's through work, you're going to report it and may even quit or start to look for another job so you can leave it. I get whatever this is, you will stop it, block it, end it, and take some action steps on your own point. You are not afraid to stand up for yourself, Virgos. I know you're not. You are strong about drawing lines in the sand and putting your foot down about stuff, even though I do feel you do have a tendency to get run roughshod by other people and taken advantage of because of your good nature and your big heart. You do have a tendency to let that happen to you, but just as strongly, conversely, on the other side, I see that, you know what, I'm putting up my barriers, my ground, my standing my ground, my boundaries are up. I do see you doing that. So it's all going to play out differently as to which scenarios this applies to for you Virgos. And for some of you, it may be multiple situations. You know, not all of you are in an unhappy married or unhappy romantic situation. But those of you that are, you're going to not continue to put up with it anymore. And the same goes for all the other scenarios I mentioned, because they're all being mentioned through this card, Virgo. So it's a little, that one was, your last two cards were a little more complicated to read. Always when the people cards show up, like a page, a knight, a king, a queen, they are always going to be multiple people in the readings, and also in a private reading. They can even symbolize more than one person in a private reading as well. So I hope this reading helped you, Virgo. I certainly hope it made sense. You may want to listen to the last two cards over again. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, and watching my videos. Thank you so much for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate it. Please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my readings on YouTube. And also please be sure to follow me on Facebook. I do post things there daily. You won't be able to see here. And please click like on my page. That does make me feel good. I do appreciate that. And follow me also on Twitter. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, Virgo, where I'm going to look into my crystal for you and see what additional messages and insights my spirit guides have to offer for you for July, you can access these videos by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for July 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. You can also access these videos by going to my website, theluckymermaid.com, and clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 6, and there you will see the heading for July crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac. Just click on your sign and it will take you to the Vimeo video. I want to say happy 4th of July to all my American friends out there, and I wish you all a fantastic month of July, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.